Levi!
No.
Levi?
No.
Levi?
No.
Why?
We're in Kentucky.
Why?
To get a $500 240.
Well, you just plainly about ruined this video already.
Let's get up at 3 a.m. so we can go sit in a parking lot while this guy's broke down for 3 hours.
Hey, things happen. Okay, well, it's probably going to be a very controversial topic. Alright, for those of you that have followed me for the longest time for the 240, this is going to be a really good surprise for you. Obviously, Levi just spoiled that, but I am getting another 240. I might as well just kill it right here on the video right now. And yes, I'm getting rid of the Supra. Reason being, I'll probably... Levi says I'm dumb. But I'll probably go into it more in depth in another video, but it's just... simply put, I'm not happy with it. And it's not just the Supra, it's like the other Supras in general, because they're overhyped. I'll go into more depth about it later, but we're currently waiting for him to show up. You guys will all know him when you see him, I'm sure. He's a pretty big guy in the 240 world, and I'm extremely excited to get my hands on this car and to meet him, because he's a pretty cool dude. Oh, there it is. Look at it. He's got a U-Haul with a great big enclosed. It's freaking hilarious. Okay, you guys could probably already tell what car this is. You're good. All right. All right, hold on. Woo! Well, that thing really is shiny, though. Alright guys, this trade's gonna be worth it. But there's a chance that we can trade back, because I mean, it's not like these cars are poopy cars.
Just gotta have fun.
Yeah.
Different though.
Alright, so those of you guys have probably guessed it already. This is Jared's car. Jared Ward's car. This is
The one that was blowing up.
Yeah, so this is the stock block record car that went like 8.1. What was it, 174? 174.
527, 130.
So this car is what's going to get my 240's engine. So we're going to do an aluminum rod built engine for this, and then I'm going to put freaking some other stuff in mine. Alright guys, she's all loaded up. We're about to head home now. It's another 7.5 hours, but hopefully you guys don't freaking shame me too much for this. It's absolutely amazing, honestly. I've been really wanting to get the white car back as a street car. I've enjoyed nothing more than having that car as a street car when I was able to drive it every day. I really just want a dedicated race car that isn't Ricebox. I built that car, I was pretty dedicated, but making it the car it was just way too much, and I wasn't able to drive it or enjoy it. Well, we are home now. It was a long freaking journey. I went to sleep. And now we're unloading the car. I found a better place to unload it, so that way, you know, I can load my cars off this little hump here by the road, so my cars can go on and off straight. Currently, it's about 36 degrees outside, so, wow, this is weird. Wait, so down, which way is reverse? So this is third and fourth, because it rests in third and fourth. First. So it's supposed to be up and up, but it's already in first. Okay. Now, okay, you literally push down, over, and up. Look at that. So right down here, so this is like what we would consider a real dog box. You can see the actual shift linkage like moving. So that's reverse. That's first, second, third, and fourth. Down, over, up is reverse. So you can see everything that's working. Also, there's like a literal handbrake. So this is going to be a whole different world since we're converting Ricebox back to more of a street car. So I'm going to have like an actual, I don't know. Oh, there's the parachute. Better not pull that. That would suck. Hopefully he's got it pinned. I didn't really look. Let's see if it starts though. Okay, here we go. Wow, I'm impressed. This is new. This is new. This is awesome. That's cool. Heck yeah. So here's what he said. He told me that this knob here is for all the boost levels. So 0 is all the boost. 1 is wastegate pressure, 2 is medium boost, and 3 is like high boost. And this button right here makes it 40 pounds of boost. It's an S482, so it's an 82 millimeter turbo. Pretty awesome. All right, let's get this baby unloaded. I gotta get used to this slipper clutch.
What do you girls think? You like it? You like it? All right, go drive to the garage.
We got yin and yang, guys. So I think we've got rice box and we have rice cup. There we go. How about that, my love? Rice cup. Its name is rice cup.
Rice bowl.
Rice bowl. No, okay. How about rice cake? We got rice cake and rice box. I'll just name it Jared. Hello, Jared. So we've got yin and yang. Looks pretty freaking awesome. I am actually super stoked. This slipper clutch is insane. So like, it's so weird. It was weird enough to like actually like see a dog box, like to see how everything works with those. But then like with a slipper clutch, you push it to the floor, it stays on the floor like it's like not bled right. You put it in gear, and it stays on the floor, and then it engages when you rev it. So like you rev it up to like 4,000 RPMs and it starts to lift off the floor on its own. This car, it's unkillable. You cannot kill the car with this clutch. It is unkillable, impossible to kill it. It's crazy. That means it's consistent, perfect launches every single time. And so Jared was showing me, he showed me some other videos and stuff of the car. This car is actually the world record holder, 8.1 seconds at 174 miles an hour. That runs 5.2 in the 8th, and that is on a completely stock bottom end and on a Q45 diff. So it's also on radials. It's not bias ply. So radials, Q45 diff, and a freaking bone stock bottom end. So this car is going to get my aluminum rod engine. This is going to be basically a strictly drag car. I will probably cruise it around sometimes. Obviously, I'm not trying to break it. It's got a G-Force G101A 4-speed Dogbox. And this is actually the transmission that was in John Rogers' car. It's crazy because I really wanted it a long time ago, and Jared ended up getting it. It was freaking sweet that he got it. I ended up going the R154 route. Yeah, so this car made anywhere between 1,100 and 1,200 horsepower. It's a BorgWarner S482, so 82 millimeters. It's 43 pounds of boost is what he was running down the track. So 1.2 60 footers, and completely, it's all stick shift. So if anybody knows, it's the automatic cars that make the cars really fast, and then they don't blow up as much. But this car holds the record by a lot, still being stick shift, which is freaking insane. But me and my wife are gonna go drop this trailer off, and then I gotta move my Subaru. Go follow Jared. It's Forward Performance, Instagram and on Facebook. Freaking awesome guy. Been following him for a long time. Been following this car for a long time. Ever since I got Ricebox, I've been following this car. It's just crazy that I could actually meet Jared, and then I can actually acquire his car. And I mean, it's awesome. You guys know I'm not gonna like freaking ruin it. I got a safe place for it to be, and yeah. All right, guys, let me show you that it's unkillable. Now watch. The clutch is all the way to the floor right now. I'm not even on the clutch. Just right into first gear. Okay, we're in first. Literally just goes. That is crazy. What an experience, man. That is nuts. Well, this is cool. Well, now Ricebox is literally going to be the slowest car, but at least we can take this car back out and put it back in its former glory as a street warrior. That car is going to be the dedicated race car. So we can go back to the way we used to, guys, with Ricebox, and make it a freaking fast street car. And yeah, so my plan here, sadly, as a street car, I really don't want the cage. I'm going to keep the back part, but I'm going to cut the halo out and the dash bars out. And since this car has an 8-point, it needs a halo and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dash out, since they are pretty much the exact same thing. So they are literally the same dash. So I'm going to take my dash out, and when this one gets a freaking full cage, when it gets the halo and the dash bars, I'm going to put my dash in there, and then put this one back in there, and put everything back in this dash. So all the ducting and everything, and this one will have heat and everything again, and put all the interior and stuff back in there. And hopefully it'll be a freaking nice old swap, and I'll be able to enjoy this car again on the street. All right, let's take a look under here at all this foreign stuff. So, Dogbox, you can access everything on the side of the freaking gearbox. And there's the shift linkage, everything that you need to do. We got this spicy drive shaft right here. And right back to the stock, to a stock Q45 diff that is somehow just taking the beating. But right here is where the party happens, guys. Let me turn this on. So right up in here is where the party happens. Right there, the old slipper. That girl right there is what makes the jam and the consistency of this car as a race, like as a stick shift car. That right there is how you go fast. That's freaking awesome. So it's going to be pretty controversial. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some people that are saying I'm stupid and that was dumb. Why did you trade a Supra for a 240? And like I said, I'm going to go into that in a different video, but I will give you guys the lowdown. It's just that the Supra wasn't fun to me. I did not like the attention in public. At first, it's everybody's bucket list car to have a Supra. And I was like, yeah, man, that's freaking awesome. You know, that's super cool. I totally want a Supra. I can finally get one. I got 2 of them. I'm like, man, this is so cool to have one. And then after about a month of having it, it's like, man, this is just a bigger version, a heavier version of my car. And my car is way funner. My car, the parts and stuff are so much more available. So I can just go, oh man, I need a control arm. Wow, I can get an OEM one from Rock Auto for 80 bucks. You know what happens if I have a control arm go bad on the Supra? $1,300, because they're not available anywhere for whatever reason. You can't take the ball joint out. You don't even need to do that with this. You can just get the whole damn thing for like 80 bucks. You know, just anything for a Supra. It didn't have heat or AC. If I was to get freaking air ducting or, you know, the climate control, that's like $4,000. Nobody wants to sell that stuff for cheap. Like, they were selling like just pieces of the ducting. They were like $150 for like a piece of the ducting. And then the climate control, people were asking like $1,000 for. It is nuts, and I was not down for paying that. I do not want to spend that kind of money just to have heat. I want to spend that kind of money to go fast. So with these cars, I have every piece of interior that goes in the white car, and the white car still has the heater core. I still have all the heating stuff over there on my shelf. Everything can go back in that car, and this car is going to become the race car, okay? So we're going to bring that car back to the way it was before, and hopefully everybody, you know, a lot of people follow me for Ricebox and all, I mean, for the information that I give for JZs and stuff, but it's important to me that it took me this long. It's important to me that I have another one, okay? It took me this long to realize that, you know, I went through the Evo. I'm like, oh man, I just couldn't, you know, it's cool at first. It's cool. It's something new at first. But then, you know, I went through like a bunch of cars. And it took me so long to realize I got rid of that car once and I got it back because I couldn't handle not having it. Get another one. Get another one and I have the same satisfaction. Because I love being in that car. I love the way it is. I love the way it feels. I like the way it looks. Literally get another one. I can't freaking speak. So, yes, guys, we are switching up the pace here. We're going to go a completely different route than, you know, everybody's following for this car to be a crazy fast car. It's still going to be fast. I mean, I can make it a decent 900 horsepower. We're doing a couple bottom end changes, 900,000 horsepower. But this one right here, this one makes between 1,100 and 1,200. It's on 43 PSI on the S482. This one is getting my aluminum rod block, and I'm going to hit up Vlad to tune it, you know. That's another thing, you know, a lot of people just talk crap on my tuning and stuff, but, you know, yeah, I can do it. But if I could just have somebody that can just hop right in and do it for me while I can film and stuff, dude, that's way better for me. Plus, Vlad is he's a great guy. He's got, you know, he's tuned so many things. He tuned this car to be the stock bottom end record holder. Also, 2JZ GE bottom end, guys. Literally better than GTE. So anybody wants to freaking debate me on that one, there's no GTE bottom end. That's stock going 8. Okay, 8.1. Sorry, 8.1 at 174 miles an hour. So GE stock bottom end went 174 8.1 seconds in the quarter mile, 1.260 foots on a Q45 diff with a Duralast axle. If you guys haven't seen this, there's a video. Go check out Jared at For Performance. You guys can go see what he's going to do with my Supra. There's also a chance that, you know, sometime comes down the road and I'm like, oh crap, you know, I just don't really feel like having two 240s again. It's not like it was a crap, I really want to get rid of the Supra. It was like a, you know, I really kind of want to have a second car, and Jared was kind of on edge of getting rid of his car too. So, I mean, there's a chance in the future. Maybe we'll trade back. Who knows? But it's too early to tell, and I got some racing to do come spring. I got some stuff to prove. And this car fought me the whole year, obviously, all the fabrication and everything that I had to wait for, which that's just typical. That's just how it works. That's how it goes. And, you know, sending the stock block, look at that massive freaking hole. It's so much bigger just looking at it from the side. So, yeah. But I gotta freaking tighten up this lip here. These nuts and stuff are loose on it. So I'm gonna get up under there and tighten it up, and then we'll finish up this video.